Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today, unsurprisingly, as you guys know, nothing says the Establishment Uni-party is in control than when they don't tell their surrogate commander-in-chief that their Secretary of Defense has been incapacitated. So, if you needed any more evidence as to what we say here on the BuzWeaver channel about the Establishment Uni-party actually running the country, then this story from NBC News. Lawmakers demand answers after Defense Secretary Austin delayed disclosing his hospitalization. The Pentagon waited 3 days to inform the White House that Lloyd Austin was in intensive care. Right, the Secretary of Defense, you're the commander-in-chief of the country. You are the head of the military, and no one bothers to tell you that the Defense Secretary is incapacitated. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has come under scrutiny from a growing number of congressional lawmakers who are demanding answers after the Defense Department delayed informing administration officials, Congress, and the public about his hospitalization. Why would anyone expect that? The Establishment Uni-party does what it wants to when it wants to. The Pentagon waited 3 days after Austin arrived at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center to inform senior officials in the White House's National Security Council of Austin's condition, including that he had spent 4 days in the intensive care unit, a U.S. official previously confirmed to NBC News. So, absolutely astounding. Just see, these people are so emboldened that they just simply do whatever they want to do. And it's going to be a shock to these people when I believe SCOTUS is going to rule, at least should be unanimous, that Donald Trump didn't involve himself or was not involved in any sort of insurrection that would not disqualify him from being on a ballot because he has neither been charged nor convicted. Austin's deputy, Kathleen Hicks, who was on vacation in Puerto Rico at the time, learned about his condition 2 days after she took over her duties, a senior defense official told NBC News on Sunday. Wow! On Monday, Pentagon Press Secretary Major General Pat Ryder told reporters that he was informed about Austin's hospitalization on January 2nd, a day after he was admitted, and 2 days before President Joe Biden, or I should say the Establishment Uni-party surrogate Commander-in-Chief Joe Biden, and National Security Advisor Jack Sullivan were told. Ryder briefed reporters on camera on Thursday and did not disclose the secretary's continued hospitalization, so he still hasn't said anything. He did not provide further details, including whether he was directed not to tell anyone. Well, okay, so just everyone just collectively assumed that Biden would know, that Biden would wonder, hey, I wonder what my Secretary of Defense is doing, considering what's going on in Ukraine, considering what's going on in Israel, considering what's going on in China. Biden wasn't informed by anybody. No one thought to think about the condition of informing the commander-in-chief or his staff that the Secretary of Defense was incapacitated for several days. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to beat a dead horse or anything that's already been beaten to death already. But suffice it to say, 2024 is turning out just the way we had anticipated, with Epstein information being released and just the complete, utter failure of the Biden administration, even among Democrats, even among the media who try to defend Joe Biden. It is just absolutely collapsing on him. And now you have an incident where the Secretary of Defense, either his team or Biden's team, did not coordinate, did not communicate with each other to let them know, to let the commander-in-chief know that his Secretary of Defense was incapacitated. Absolutely astounding. This, to me, is incompetence. And not only does this administration engage in incompetence, it's irresponsible. For example, just as a side note, anytime you watch a medical commercial on television from the pharmaceutical companies, they always tell you to consult your doctor. Well, during COVID, the government just told everyone, go out and get a shot, not to consult their doctor. I think that's very irresponsible. Not everyone is going to be able to get that. And not only that, but bypassing their medical professional, which is amazing to think about. Go to this parking lot, go to this place, and get the shot without any consultation from a medical professional who knows your medical history, who knows your medical background. And here we have The Secretary of Defense, while a war is raging in Ukraine, while a war is raging in the Middle East with Israel, and Americans are fighting there in Yemen, or fighting in Iraq, and of course off the coast there, and yet they wouldn't inform the president that their Secretary of Defense was incapacitated for up to 3 days? Wow, absolutely amazing. You guys will let me know down in the comments what you think. Does this illustrate, does this not illustrate the Establishment Uni-party being in control of our country and the astounding, absurd, bizarre activity that we're going to be seeing here in 2024? But I do want to thank all you guys for your continued support here across New Tech, as well as here on YouTube, for your guys' continued support. Appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe to the channel, as well as to select notifications. That way you'll know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the next video.